Greetings, friends. Steven here, and welcome to my review of the Transformers Cyberverse Power of the Spark GRIMLOCK. This is the Ultimate Class version. Surprisingly, no one has done a review for this figure just yet, so I guess it hasn't appeared in a lot of stores, but it has appeared here locally, so let's take a look. Might as well start off with the packaging real quick. He features a seismic stomp. It's not a great feature in robot mode, but in beast mode, it's actually pretty cool. It's actually one of the better added gimmicks they've given pretty much every Cyberverse figure I've seen. So, GRIMLOCK, heroic, legendary Dinobot trademark king. So we'll definitely take a look at this this seismic stomp, which does make sense because it's really has nothing to do with feet. It's all about his tail. Ultimate class. A lot of ultra class reviews, but nothing for this one yet. And obviously we are going to be starting off in the beast mode. Pretty neat, actually. This might actually be the best Cyberverse figure I've purchased so far, which is great news because that first wave was pretty rough. But this one, it's not bad, not bad. So I want you to get an understanding here of just how long this tail is. It's pretty huge. Not, honestly, not a lot that I really have to complain about, which is, once again, great news for a Cyberverse figure. His mouth opens and closes. The Ultra Class, I believe, had like a flamethrower effect. This one, everything gimmick-wise has to do with his tail. Now, right here, this blue bit is actually two buttons that are stuck together because these were the legs. This part right here are the legs, and these are kind of just hanging off the side legs, but it's a gimmick much more focused on this beast mode. So you push both these buttons down at the same time. Whap! And out of his tail comes this. It's like, I don't know, energy blade, I guess? Also fun to note that his tail is actually a bit articulated there, which is a nice touch. And, of course, just click them back in there, and you can do it again. Yeah. We can get a bit of focus. There you go. So that is a bit of blue with some white paint on the sides there. It looks pretty neat. Slightly transparent. Yeah, the figure itself, a lot of scales, like little bumpy horn scales. That's, of course, his robot mode chest. As the bus drives by. Got little missile pod thingies on his legs that never do anything toy-wise, but that's okay. Get another closer look at the face. Little arms do move. Bit of gabbage there, but it's reasonable. Now these parts, they don't really stay, there's nothing really holding them in place. You can see it, there's really nothing to keep them in place, but it's solid. There's really nothing to complain about there. I guess you could call that a ball joint, but it really doesn't. It really just goes up or down. Okay. Little tootsies. Yeah. Not a bad GRIMLOCK. Not bad at all, surprisingly. Normally I have to complain about these figures in these reviews, but he's pretty solid, actually. So, here's just for a size comparison. Here we have the Ultimate Class Megatron in his tank mode, of course. Quick size comparison. It's when I keep, like I said, I keep finding issues with these toys, but I've bought several of them, so, you know, I don't think I did a review on these ones, or maybe I did. I can't remember. If you guys want to see, I'm not going to do the, I'm not going to show the transformation on camera this time. I'm a bit strapped for time, which is, you know, story of my life, busy adult lifestyle, but we'll do a quick edit and then we'll show off the robot mode, and that'll be that. Oh, and also just for fun, these also came out, the mini, what are these things? Tiny turbo changers now for Cyberverse. So that is Black Arachnia, also in beast mode. A little extra fun size comparison there. Which is neat, because it's fun to see that we're getting Beast Wars characters in Cyberverse. There's also a Cheetor toy that's out, but I don't know if we'll be getting that here in Canada. But at least we get GRIMLOCK before anyone else, so that's cool. Alright, so just give me a moment here, and I'm going to transform him. Let's see, what is this? How many steps? It's actually not a bad transformation, but like I said, I've only got so much time in the day to put towards this stuff, so just give me a moment here. I'll just do a quick edit. We'll check about his robot mode. Be right back. Whoops, one more thing. Sorry about that. I just remembered we didn't actually see all the articulation. We got some bit of neck movement there. As you can see, that's obviously for transformation purposes as well. But so that just goes up and down. We saw his lower jaw can open and close. And of course, the legs. How could we forget the legs? Got a bit of knee bend there. Also bends to the side too, which is a nice change of pace for the Cyberverse figures. And if you wanted to, that can do a full 360. Little toes. As we saw a moment ago, the tail does wag if you wanted to. And of course, that comes out as well. And that, you know, they're just on a spring, so all you can really do is put them back in place in the tail. And yeah, these arms, like the biggest issue I have with this beast mode is just that these arms don't really tab into anything. They just kind of fold down and that's it. But otherwise, yep, pretty cool. Pretty cool beast mode, pretty cool Dinobot mode. Okay, now we're going to check out robot mode. Be right back. Okay, and we're back. So here he is now in robot mode. It's actually not a very difficult transformation at all. What happened there? Basically, okay, this chest piece, it tabs into pretty much everything, pulls it all down. You just untab that, you know, break the legs, break the tail apart in two, you know, spin them around, make legs, put those things aside. I know it's dumb, I should have just shown. Never enough time in the day. But here he is, in robot mode. And all things considered, it's a pretty respectable looking design. Even, like, there's not even a lot of, like, gap complaints I can make about. Like, this is here, obviously, but that's more for transformation than anything else. You know, bit in the back here, but, I mean, you really got to look for it. It's not obvious like it has been with a lot of the other Cyberverse figures. And this is a pretty neat looking GRIMLOCK, in my opinion. And lots of articulation too. We've got a bit of there on the arms here. Spin and go up and down, go all around. Of course, those are the beast mode legs. Does head do anything? Head does nothing. That's okay. Once again, these arms just kind of existing in the back. Robot or beast T-Rex head just kind of tabs into the butt. Pretty snug, actually. Like, it's very good for you know, filling space. Legs can go forward, back to the sides. He actually has knees, which is great because some of these Cyberverse figures do not have knees. Bit of a toe, but you know, that's really just for transformation purposes. And once again, the gimmick still exists. It's that same button now on the side. Is that the one we press for this? No, it's something. Is it this one? I don't remember. Where's that button? I know it's here somewhere. Give me a second. Sorry, I didn't fiddle with this side button on the back here quite enough. Okay, these right here. Is it this one? This one you pull. There's a little thingy here. Pull it up. And there's a seismic stomp. See that? It's really a beast mode gimmick. It's not meant for robot mode. What sets it off on this one? Is it the same thing? Just up. There you go. So it's kind of like his legs have swords maybe on the side. If we have him standing, once again, you're just gonna thwap the ground. Bam. So it's better. It's a better gimmick for the T-Rex mode. But impressive amount of articulation, all things considered. Like we saw the arms, you know, shoulders, elbows. can get some, it's got a fair bit of balance if you want him to. You can do like a running pose, you know, something. Let's see if I can get, oh, ooh, look at that. You know, it's not the ideal GRIMLOCK pose, but it's just impressive that he can do that at all, really. And yeah, like I like the colors. It's a respectable amount of paint. Once again, not a thing I've said often about Cyberverse toys in the past, but I'm happy to say it for this figure now. This might actually be my favorite figure all around in the line so far. And yeah, I mean, when there's not much to complain about, there's not much more to say. But yeah, pretty good GRIMLOCK. Get another closer look at the face. Pretty unique face design, which is pretty cool. I dig that. Once again, his little leg now, shoulder, arm, missile thingies. And this part here, once again, the arms kind of don't really do anything, just kind of exist in the back. You know, just little bits of gap. It's nothing offensive like we've seen in the past, thankfully. And yeah, I mean, that's all I really have to say. Once again, for comparison, we can bring out, this time we will bring out Optimus, also the Ultimate class. Get those two together. Pretty good. And once again, just for fun, we can bring out Tiny Turbo Changer, Black Arachnia. Oh, she's so cute. I hope we get more Black Arachnia figures. You could consider this a mini review for the Black Arachnia Tiny Turbo Changer. There you go. She even has a little Predacon badge on her forehead. Cool. Alright, well there you go. There's not much more to say, so I guess that about does it for my Transformers Cyberverse Power of the Spark Seismic Stomp GRIMLOCK Ultimate Class review. Looking at the box here off camera, is there anything else I need to point out? Nope. We saw the Seismic Stomp. It's really, like I said, it's really gimmick, meant for his beast mode, not so much for his robot mode, but, you know, it's there if you want it. And yeah, there you go. I like it. I like it in both modes. I think I like the robot mode more just because it is a fairly unique look for the GRIMLOCK character. But, you know, T-Rex mode looks good too. So yeah, I give it a thumbs up. I say buy it if you see it. If you're into the Cyberverse line and you just like the designs, this is hopefully a sign of a brighter future for the line in general. So there you go, everyone. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we will see you next time. Bye-bye.